Hello everybody and welcome to Lab Time, and this is a small seminar. Today we're gonna celebrate for the first that Ableton 12 just came out yesterday. So in that occasion I would like to show you Meld. That's the brand new synth in 12, and let's just drag it in here, and this is how it looks. It's actually a very basic synth, but it can do a lot of stuff. So we have two oscillators, we have two envelopes, or kind of four envelopes because we have two modulation envelopes as well. So we shift between these two here. Then we have a setting, and then we have two filters and a mixer, and then we can do detuning over here, and we have a drive unit as well in it, plus we have a built-in limiter. Where this really opens is if you open this little triangle up here. You can see it here, and I have to zoom out. This is the matrix of the whole synth. It looks kind of crazy, but it is actually not. What I will start to explain and do is, first of all, I'll shut off section B and concentrate here. Right now you can see it says basic shapes, and it has a pictogram over a sine wave, a triangle, a saw wave, and a square wave. So we have these four synth styles. So the first one we have is the sine wave. And right now you can hear there's a verb on it. That's not coming from Meld. It's just my return tracks here. So if we take these off, just a regular sine wave shape. So what we have over here is only two knobs we can change the sound with. So we can have the shape that in this occasion here it will change from a sine wave and all the way up through the pictogram up to a square wave. So, and of course everything we do here can be automated, or in the, if we open up here and I click here, you can see when I open it up here, you can see this will, the gray line will open up, so you can follow how much we've opened up for this parameter. The next one is the tone. So if we have a square, we can alter the tone as well. But you can see every time I click on one of these, it will be grayed out which parameter I'm at. So if I want to automate this, I can say modulation. You can see up here we have LFO1, LFO1 FX, and LFO2. So if we click down here, you can see now we can see the LFOs. So if we take LFO1, you can see it will go up and down, up and down. Let's just so now, let's take it down a little bit. Like that. We can go all the way up. So now we modulated this with an LFO. But let's say we want like an envelope on the filter. So we can click on here, and we can say mod envelope. This is the mod envelope here. And you can say, see, this is already like a short envelope. So if I crank this up and turn the filter all the way down, we have like a plug sound now. And if we go up and put on some reverb and some delays, we have this. So it's actually really easy to make some really cool sounds with this very fast, and there's no confusion over what's going on, because you only have two knobs to turn, and then an LFO and a envelope. So the cool thing about this is it's also MPE, so we can do a lot with MPE as well. If you have the push 3, it will be easier, or a Rolly C board, or you can also just write it in on the piano roll. But that's not for today, it's just the synth for today. So if you click here, you can see we have all these shapes that we can, let's say I want a sub bass instead. Let's just double click on this and double click on that. And we have a filter. So now this is kind of a sine wave. And then the tone. So we have this different synth engines in here, and there's some really fun ones as well. We have rain, so we can turn up there. We have this noise that emulates kind of rain, but it is actually just randomness that's going on. We can set the rate, how much rain it should rain. We also have bubbles. So there's some fun ones, and crackles, and I love this one as well. This is a really nice crackle sound. But there's also one more thing that you can see. There's this note shape that's on. Let's take a dual basic shapes. So we have now two set together. So what does the little shape means up here is that if we take this, now you can see over here we have the same thing. If we click that, and I'll zoom out, you can see right now our common scale is locked here to an F minor. So when this down here is purple and clicked on, the detuning, let's have this on a square. So we just have a detune, or a basic shape of 2 squares. So if I turn up the detuning, it's locked into this scale, F minor. So well, that's pretty cool. And we can try it with a triangle swarm sound. That's pretty cool, but we can also go into the filter, and you can see we have this plate resonator we can do the same with. So now the filter is locked to this scale as well. We also have this membrane resonator. We can dampen it. And that's what it means when we have this, that we can lock this to a scale. I'm not gonna try everything in here. We can try the chip. So it's like a game machine. Oh, let's take just to have a normal filter, 12 dB, and open it up. And why is there no sound? There we go. So we can have this, but then we have a rate. And that's locked as well. Cool. So we have an LFO at 2 LFOs at each side, each oscillator. And plus that we can also go into the basic shapes and just take a saw wave like that. And then we can spread this and stack them. We can go up to 12 voices. And again, take the filter and cool. We also have a drive. And that's everything actually that you can do in here. Try and play around with all the different shapes in here. There's some nice FM sounds as well to make FM basses. Yeah. But that was it for me today. So see you next time at Lab Time. You're so welcome to come by. First time it's free. Otherwise it's 100 kroner a month. So swing by anytime. See you soon. Bye.